Yo, what's up, family? Let me get right to the point on this one here. This is going to be talking about the media of all sorts, particularly the news media that you watch. So therefore, I'm going to title this one, News Media is Disgraceful for This. And I mean just that. The news, you ever notice how the news, they love to report misery. They love to report people adversity. They love to see people going through all kind of adversity, crying and devastation, because this gets them ratings. So they are disgraceful for this. And now I did touch on this before in an old video right here called Smile. Sometimes it's a survival apparatus. And what I was talking about in that video, what I'm talking about a little bit in this video, is that, see, sometimes people, when they're going through so much adversity, hardship, they'll smile it off. But deep down inside, they're agonizing. They're going through so much pain and hardship. And the word of the day, that as always, I love to give you a word of the day. I'm going to use the same word, and that is endure. If you look up the word endure, it simply means suffering, to go through something, to undergo something, So when people are smiling, when they're being interviewed by these news medias, because remember, like I just said, they love to talk about when people going through bad times. Like I said, how many times you have seen where they say a tornado had went through an area, right? It devastated everything. The news would love to show up and talk to Miss Irene here and say, put the camera right in her face and go, Miss Irene, how has it impacted you that the tornado has torn down everything? And then you see the news, they go like this. They show all the devastation, right? All the homes flattened and leveled and torn away, right? And they go, Miss Irene, how has this tornado have impacted you after this devastation? This lady is on the news because, like I said, the title of the video, news media is disgraceful for this. Why do y'all show up when people are going through their worst times? And this one, you want to interview them because you want to get a rise in them. You want people to be sitting in their homes saying, oh my gosh, that is so messed up, because this gives y'all funky news station ratings. Y'all love reporting people misery. It could be a tsunami. How many times we've seen a tsunami? Now, don't get me wrong. The news needs to be reported, especially for safety concerns and stuff like that. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how the news, they get their kicks off of reporting people adversity. They love to throw the camera right in people's face while they're crying. It could be a person on the street that their house just got hit by a tornado, a hurricane, a fire, a landslide, whatever it is. Now you see this lady, this man, this woman, this family got mud all on them. Their clothes is ripped off. They got nothing. They just got a bag, and they walking around don't know what they're gonna do, where they're gonna go, or how they're gonna eat. And here come the news. Hey, could you tell us, Mrs. Jablonski, how did this impacted your life now that this has happened? What do you think has impacted her life? But here y'all go throwing these cameras in people's face. This disgusts me with these people doing this nonsense. So like I said, just like in the old video, I touch more in detail with this video right here called Smile. Sometimes it's a survival apparatus. And I touched on how Maya Angelou talked about how sometimes people go through the worst of circumstances. And you'll see them when the doggone news cameras come, they will have an endure of a smile on their face. Remember, word of the day, endure. It means suffering, to go through something, to undergo through something. See, they're not smiling because they're happy. They're smiling because they're trying to just get it together. They're trying to hold everything together. They're really about to break, but they're trying their best in front of these cameras not to break. Funky news stations, they love showing people going through bad times. Peace.